Premier League special contributor. Let me just check, is that booze? Yes, there are a few boos here in Kansas City. I mean, it's a bit out of order, Gary. I'm not sure what you've ever done to offend Kansas City.
How can I be unpopular in Kansas City?
Yeah, you are. Gary, let's start by talking about Manchester United against Chelsea yesterday. Good performance by Manchester United, but I suppose, did it have to be 5 minutes in when they were playing against 10 for so much of that game?
Yeah, that was such a big help. Obviously not for Chelsea, but it was. I was at the game yesterday, and United, I thought they did really well in the game. Obviously, they were playing against 10 men, but it was a little bit nervy in that last 10 minutes. But Ruben Amorim, the coach, obviously needed that. It takes a little bit of the pressure off ahead of Brentford next weekend. Then they play Sunderland the week after. So, look, we're not getting ahead of ourselves, but they could be in a position whereby Brentford and Sunderland are big matches. They could win 3 on the bounce and things could turn around for him, but it's still a little precarious.
In terms of Liverpool winning the Merseyside derby yesterday, no late goal. They didn't need a late goal in the end. How did you rate that performance in comparison to maybe the ones we've seen so far for Liverpool this season, Gary?
Well, they keep getting over the line, don't they? It's a great habit to have. I don't think they're at their very best yet, but they've got so much firepower. I think the manager's brave. We'll probably talk about Arsenal shortly in terms of what Mikel Arteta's going to do today against Manchester City. But Arne Slot goes to win every single match. A little bit nervy for them, obviously, when Everton get 1-0, a goal back. But for me, when you look at Liverpool, it always feels like they've got another gear to shift into and do enough to win matches, and that's a great habit.
I want to ask you about what's happening at West Ham United. Another defeat for Graham Potter yesterday at home against London rivals Crystal Palace. Reports this morning, Gary, that West Ham are already talking to potential candidates to come in, whether that's Nuno Espirito Santo, Gary O'Neill, or even Slaven Bilic, who was there at the club before. Do you think Graham Potter has run out of time?
I would think so. I mean, the performances have been awful at the start of the season. There doesn't feel to be that connection also between the West Ham fans. They're obviously having a difficult time. They want changes at the top of the club with the ownership, but it's usually the manager that takes the brunt of it. And I suspect Graham Potter will be getting some disappointing news in this next 24 hours, which is always sad. We never want to see managers sacked.
No, absolutely. Let's focus on the game a little bit later on where you are. Arsenal against Manchester City. You mentioned there about maybe what Mikel Arteta will do. He has to go for it, doesn't he? He has to be brave. One look at the table tells you that.
Yeah, and that's the big thing for me today, is that from an Arsenal perspective, you know, a lot of people have predicted Arsenal will win the league, and I have predicted Arsenal will win the league. A lot of Arsenal fans think that they can win the league. But do the players and the manager, two things, do they think they can win the league and truly believe it? And most importantly, the second point is, do they actually know how to win the league? Has Mikel Arteta got the know-how? Have the players got the know-how to go and get across the line? And this game today, I think, we've got to stop looking at what Mikel Arteta says. We've got to look at what he does. And in big matches, he doesn't always play the most attacking players. He waits in games. He's pragmatic. He tries to win through set pieces or being solid. That has got to stop. You've got to take the handbrake off. Obviously, you look at Liverpool at this moment in time. You look at Manchester United in my day. You look at sort of Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. The great teams, they risk to win football matches, and that will then give you reward in winning the league. And I think Mikel Arteta's got to go that extra yard.
Gary, let's just check one more time. In Chicago, there was a lot of abuse. I just want to check. Kansas City loves Gary Neville, right, everybody? Right? Yeah, there might be a boo in there somewhere. I think it's fine. Gary Neville, our special contributor. Thank you, as always. Gary, of course, is at the big game.
I can't believe there are Manchester City fans in Kansas City.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host of NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. And for even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock.